Really? Really?
I feel like I'm on stage.
You are. Yeah.
Whatever you think is best. Wait, did you want to start out? Do this? Maybe that's easier. Yeah, let's go ahead and pass it on now.
Okay, everybody, so we're gonna toast at the end, and I have just a little bit of apple cider wine here, which is not alcoholic, and I apologize because I know a lot of you are on duty, but I'm gonna have to trust y'all to be safe.
Let's go ahead and toast right now.
Let's save these ones for the drivers or anybody who's doesn't want alcoholic. But the rest of it is champagne. So can you grab a glass?
What the heck? My God. Is that okay to fail?
You gotta get through the day somehow.
I want to get rid of my team, my cruise. Everybody's going home.
I am now.
Don't get the bottle and don't.
Lynette, I want you to know I've got notes. Lynette was concerned I'd lose my way, so she said, make sure you have notes.
So give him a cue so he can go drive before you start.
You ready? We're going live. Okay, I'll see if I can get through this without choking up. Retard. Yesterday, November 14th, was a very, very, very big day for KKW Trucking. You detect a little sadness in my voice. It's because this ends a 53-year journey. But it begins a new journey for all of you. On December 7th, 53 years ago, this 22-year-old young pup jumped on a dock in South LA and offered to buy a company from a fellow named Art Shelton. And he actually sold the company to me. And that started this magic carpet ride for me. That ride has had many, many highs and some very deep lows over those 53 years. some of which you've shared with me. But most importantly, this day, yesterday, begins a journey for all of you, most of you. I'll say most of you. Let me explain. I've had a saying over the years, and I think it's pretty accurate. Either lead or get the hell out of the way. So I've been looking the last year and a half, 2 years for a transition for myself and for this company that makes the most sense for everybody. And I won't lie, I looked outside, I looked at other options. And yes, they're tempting, and there's a whole lot of folks that were interested in taking your team aboard. But I tried to visualize, what's this look like when I ask everybody to board a bus that says Knight and Swift on the side of it, and wave goodbye to everybody and say, hey, good luck. I just couldn't digest it. So we tried a concept a few years ago, and unfortunately we in the middle of it had to terminate it because of other reasons, but it's called ESOP. And ESOP stands for Employee Stock Ownership Plan. I can't get into the details because there's too numerous, and we're going to train trainers here that are going to explain this in very deep detail to each and every one of you, so you understand exactly what the impact is on everyone. It's significant. Big picture I can share with you. Big picture is that only a few things really change. The big one is that rather than me own the company, you will own the company. It's a big change. The leadership will change slightly because I'll take a more passive role from an active role. And I would expect that the great choices I've made in the leadership over the last several years will pick up the flag and run. There's no sign up for any of you needed. There's no investment going to come out of your check to help finance this transition. Bottom line is, if this company continues to be successful as it has been over the last 53 years, you will, many of you will be successful. Much more so than you've ever probably imagined in a job, right? This is no longer going to be a job. With each one of you will have a piece of the action. And every time you save a penny, every time you save a mile, every time you make a good decision over a marginal decision, it's going to show up in everyone's paycheck. And that's just so fitting. The fact that I found this as an ending yesterday to my career is so satisfying. You already know, I've said many times how much I enjoy the people I work with, and I continue to feel that way, and I will continue to be involved. But what a great ending to be able to pass this company to all of you. So there's no stopping us now. I'm hoping, I'm praying that you'll take this company to the next level. I've spent 53 years getting it this far. Now it's your turn. God bless you. And here's to it.
3 cheers to Dennis Firestone.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Here's to it.
Well, does that mean that you're retiring?
drink. Shaking so much I can barely get it to my mouth. Lynette insisted that I write this down because typically I'm shooting from the hip and try to insert some sometimes inappropriate humor, so she's banned me from you know, first I want to take a moment and acknowledge Dennis and thank him for this tremendous opportunity. I'm going to struggle getting through this myself. It was hard when I actually put this on paper, and I thought, you know what, I can't do this because every time I read it, I choke up a little bit. Although he's not given us KKW Trucking, he has made it possible for each and every one of us to purchase it, to be an owner. Let that sink in. Dennis has created an opportunity through this ESOP for all of us to continue the KKW legacy. When I came to KKW Trucking, I was a 23-year-old kid, freshman Marines, just looking for a job in dispatch. What I got was so much more. Over the last 30 plus years, I've had a few different titles. I grew up here. Everything I learned from this man. Not all of it's good, by the way. There's my interview. I often tease him that he's taught me all my bad habits, but nothing could be further from the truth. Dennis has been a boss, a friend, a mentor, and even a father figure. I didn't know it then, but I know it now. I got was a work family. I got all you. And I got to be part of something bigger than I could ever imagine. And what makes KKW Trucking so great are the people. From the top down, Dennis created a culture that fosters professional growth. You don't have to look too far for all of the examples. Warehouse workers became division managers. Drivers became managers and unit managers, maintenance directors, a vice president, a local dispatcher, the CEO. He created a culture that strives to make employees feel part of a team, part of the family. Every effort matters. Every effort makes a difference. This is true now more than ever. We have all been given an incredible opportunity. Dennis has bestowed upon us a challenge to take what he has built and take it to places I'm certain he dreamt of when he was an 18-year-old kid delivering mattresses out of an old stake bed truck to support his family. We won't have the luxury of business as usual. Sure, most things will remain relatively the same, but beginning today, we are all shareholders. We are all responsible to repay the debt to Dennis. I'm truly humbled by this amazing act of generosity. I'm excited about us to move forward and thrive. It is my sincere desire that each and every one of us steps up and accepts the challenge and makes him proud. Thank you. I have another drink.
Well, I'll just let you know that congratulations on the ownership transfer from Dennis to you all. And I passed out while you were getting your toast press release that's going to go out to the public. We've been trying to keep this a secret, but it's a little difficult when there's so many people involved in making it happen. So, but this will be now public officially today, and I look forward to working with you all, fellow owners, in making this company into something really great.